Hey everybody, it's me just making another video. I'm re-recording this video because the last video sort of messed up and it kind of cut me off when I was talking. But anyhow, this is just another NFL video finishing up my NFL predictions where yesterday I talked about the AFC and to and I went through who I think is going to be good in the AFC and who I think is going to be bad, who's going to make an impact. And now today, which is a special video, which since I usually do my videos in the evening, I'm going to give you a final video, my final NFL video, well, predictions video, which is going to be me talking about the NFC and going through who's going to be good and going through the divisions and who's going to be bad and just getting you ready for the NFL season. And then tomorrow I'll go right back to talking about wrestling, and this wrestling video I talk about tomorrow, you'll probably like it because it's going to be a pretty interesting video, and it's going to be just a rant on some things about two things that have been bothering me in wrestling, and just explaining why they've been bothering me, why they haven't been working out the way they have in the wrestling industry world. But getting back to this video, we start off with the NFC North. Well, getting to the video, we start off with the NFC North. This is probably one of the weakest divisions in the NFL, but still there's going to be at least two teams with the winning record in this division. And let's start with this first team in this division. I got the Minnesota Vikings. Now this team had like 10 wins, I believe, last season, or they had 12 wins. And then they ended up getting beat by the Eagles in the first round, but somehow I see this team being a wild card and finishing second into this division, because the team I'm going to be talking about in a few minutes is going to be the team that's going to win this division easily because of the season moves and everything else they made. But getting to the Minnesota Vikings, I really see this team winning 11 games, going 11-5 and finishing as a wild card, because I really don't see this team winning this division. They're gonna barely finish in second place when it comes to this division, but still they're not gonna win this division, and thus they're gonna be a wild card. So yeah, I see them going 11-5. The Chicago Bears, I see winning this division barely by at least 1 or 2 games. I see them going 12-4 because they made a lot of good moves. They improved their defense. They improved their offense. They got a legitimate quarterback who always makes good decisions and who's going to help them out. And really, they just did everything they could to improve their defense and their offense. So really, I see this team making some noise in this division and easily winning this division by going 12-4. Then we go to the Green Bay Packers. I see the Green Bay Packers going 8-8 or 9-7 because I really don't see this team winning 10 games and winning this division. Although they have improved their defense a little bit and their offense a little bit, I still see this team being an 8-8 team or a 9-7 team. Then going to the Detroit Lions, who were 0-16 last season, and they were one of the worst teams in the NFL and one of the laughing stocks in the NFL. Really, I see this team sort of improving a little bit this season by going 4-12. They're still going to be one of the worst teams in the NFL, but they're going to be improving over last season, as they're going to win some games that you really didn't expect them to win, and they're going to show up and they're going to play hard, not like they did last season. So I see the Detroit Lions going 4-12 and finishing last in this division. Then moving over to the NFC South, I got the Carolina Panthers going 13-3. They could win 2 more games, but still this team just seems to be inconsistent every year, and not winning games that they should and not showing up in games that they should. And I see this trend continuing this season, as they're just gonna be really inconsistent and not show up in some games. So, but they're still gonna win this division easily, because there's just 3 teams that are just sort of going to be building for the future. Well, 2 teams that are sort of going to be building for the future, and then 1 team who's just not going to win, who's going to barely win any games at all. So yeah, I see Carolina going 13-3. Atlanta, I see going 7-9. Really don't see them making as much noise as they did last season, because they've got a really tough schedule and they kind of got lucky last season. But this season, they're just really not going to win as many games as they did last season. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I see this team going 5-11 because they got a lot of issues they really didn't address in the offseason, and they still got to find out who their quarterback's going to be for that team. And their defense has always been, well, their defense is kind of getting older and it's going to struggle, and their offense is going to struggle as well. And then finally, the New Orleans Saints, I see them going 8-8 because I really don't see them, or they possibly might go 9-7 because I really don't see this team challenging the Carolina Panthers. Maybe I might be wrong, but still, I just see 8-8 for this team, or 9-7 for this team. And then moving over to the NFC West, I got the Arizona Cardinals, who are the NFC West champions. I see this team going 8-8 because really this team has lost some key guys on offense. They lost some key guys on defense, so they're really not going to be the same team they were last season. So really, I see this team going 8-8. Yeah, they do got Kurt Warner, but still, they just didn't fix any of their problems on offense with the key guys on offense. They still got Larry Fitzgerald, but still their offense is going to struggle a little bit, and then their defense as well is going to struggle. As I said, they lost some key guys on defense. So yeah, see this team going 8-8 or possibly 9-7. San Francisco 49ers, I see them improving to 9-7 as they improved on offense and they improved on defense, got some key guys on defense. So yeah, I see this team going 9-7. The Seattle Seahawks, who will win this division in my opinion, see this team going 11-5 as they got a lot of key guys. They made some good off-season moves when it came to defense and some good offensive moves when it comes to offense. They improved their offensive line. So yeah, I see this team going 11-5 and winning this division handily. Moving over to the final team in this division, the St. Louis Rams. I see this team going 4-12, possibly having the same record as the Detroit Lions, or they might go 5-11. Yeah, I'd say the St. Louis Rams will go 5-11, being one of the second worst teams in the NFL, and they'll finish last in this division. Then moving over to the main event, the NFC East, I see the New York Giants winning this division by going 13-3 because I just see them being a better team than what they were last season. They just struggled on defense and they struggled on offense, but it's going to be totally different this season as I see this team improving on defense and well, they made some big off-season moves on defense and offense, and really I just see this team winning this division. I would say the Philadelphia Eagles, but really we got to see with Brian Westbrook as he got injured, so we got to see with him. So yeah, I see the Giants going 13-3. The Philadelphia Eagles, who in my opinion is going to be a wild card, at best and finishing second behind the Giants. I see the Eagles going 10-6 because really they're going to lose some close games, and yeah, they're going to really lose some close games, and they're going to lose games that they really shouldn't have lost. So it's going to be basically like last season. They're going to be losing games that they shouldn't have lost and losing some close games. So yeah, I see this team going 10-6. Dallas, I see going 7-9. I mean, I would say Dallas would win 10 games, but really I just see the Dallas Cowboys going 7-9. That's the best I can see the Dallas Cowboys doing, is winning 7 games this season. And then finally, the Washington Redskins, I see this team going 9-7. They did make some off-season moves when it came to defense by getting Albert Haynesworth and improving their defensive line and their defense, but still their offense has not been spectacular, and I see the same thing this season with their offense. I see this team going 9-7 or possibly going 8-8 because really I don't see this team challenging the Giants. So anyhow, that's just giving you my final my NFL predictions. Rate, you can comment. give me a video response. Till